Hello and welcome to another episode of the Carbonated Collective. I'm Colin.
I am Usman, and we are going to be talking about LaCroix.
LaCroix, cranberry.
Yes.
Or raspberry, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, so it's like a sparkling water type of thing. It's kind of like carbonated water, right? Something like that, something along those lines. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Never tried LaCroix before. I'm not really a big fan of sparkling water. I think I tried it before, and I was just like, it's not that good.
Yeah, I was never a fan of sparkling water.
Yeah, so...
It's basically... Sparkling water is pretty much, what you call it? Seltzer, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's probably equivalent to that. No, I'm not too sure. Anyways, yes, as always, check out our Spotify. Check it out. It's really cool. We did a two-parter just recently. It was awesome. We plan on doing more two-parters in the future, right, Colin?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
It was on my deck.
Yes, it was. It had a sink over there.
I almost threw up in my mouth by an accident.
Moving on.
No, but yeah, let's get this party started.
Ooh.
So, you know what, Colin?
What, Usman?
Colin, first of all, get up, please.
What, Usman?
Social media.
Social media.
How often do you use it? Do you like social media? And are you really popular on the social medias?
Daily, it's alright, and no.
Yeah, so, for me, I am not, but either way, yeah, you do use it daily. Pretty much use, like,
I feel like
specifically...
well, you don't have to, but, I mean, it's kind of unavoidable.
Yeah, I use mainly it pretty much, and then I mainly use like Instagram, Facebook, I guess Snapchat, stuff like that. I think YouTube could probably be known as social media, right? Kind of. Sometimes I feel like it's in that category, but I'm not too sure.
I guess it depends on how you use YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I mean, some people use YouTube as a TV alternative. So they got YouTube TV. Literally, there's a
yeah
payment thing for it. But
they have stories and stuff like that. They just do that. You could do community posts and stuff like that, which we might do in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying.
I don't know what it is, but sure.
Yeah, community posts basically like it's like just like updating the YouTube community, like whoever's like subscribed to your YouTube channel about like, oh, what do we got next cooking up for the next episode? You can put like polls down or something like that. Do you what's the poll for like what do you want to watch next? What do you want to see next? Yes or no? Okay. You know, that type of thing.
I've taken part in those and I don't even know what the channels are. They just kind of pop up and I'm like, click.
We might do that. And I think as time goes on, when we develop that, following and stuff, we will do that. As always, like I said, like and subscribe. Like that type of thing. I sometimes I consider it social media, but you never know. It's like it's interesting, but I think Instagram for me is probably the most like used. People go on TikTok a lot. I know TikTok is like probably the most like people love TikTok. I have a TikTok. I
can't stand TikTok.
Why?
I tried it like twice and I couldn't get on board with it.
Was it just like too much or something?
It's just I don't see the point in it. I don't know. It's just not my thing.
You know what's interesting is that half the time when you go on Instagram, like you see like a bunch of like TikTok stories or something, or like TikTok videos on Instagram. So it's just kind of like, what is the point of me getting TikTok if half that's even on there anyways?
Yeah.
So
I go on Instagram for like memes.
Yeah.
Which some of the TikToks come up, but I just skip over them and pretty much just scroll through memes. I don't follow a lot of people on Instagram, so I mean, not a lot of posts come up. I mean, close people, their stories come up or whatever. Same with Facebook. Facebook, I only really use for family members.
Yeah, I totally get what you mean.
That's about it. And then it'll like recommend me like public posts, and I'll just like go to the comments and look like at how stupid people are. Like, Facebook has a different breed of stupid in the comment sections of, like, public posts.
You know what? I agree.
It's like, I don't know.
What comment sections, like, out of the comment sections, what do you think is... Well, you said Facebook. I think you probably would side with that more, but what would you rank in terms of stupidity wise in comment sections across these platforms?
I'd go Facebook is probably the worst.
Yeah.
Instagram, it can be a flip of the coin. Sometimes there's like gold in the comment section. Sometimes it's just filled with people complaining.
Yeah.
And Reddit, which I use.
I don't have Reddit, but Reddit. I was about to mention it though. I heard Reddit is like the worst of the worst.
It can be. It's like another flip of the coin. A lot of times it can be the worst. Like I'll see a post I like. Sometimes I won't even bother going to the comments. Sometimes I'll like look in the comments for somebody that just threw like a comment grenade, like like some bait. And scroll through and look at the reactions. That's entertaining sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I really use is Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Reddit, and YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube comments aren't that bad, as far as like what I watch, like for YouTubers and stuff.
Some people don't you find it interesting how people just write like literally like a thesis or like a giant novel anytime they describe like basically anything. It could be like probably about like any sort of like.
I like when people do that on like memes or whatever, and then like the comment under it is like, bro, it's not that deep.
Exactly. It really isn't.
And it's like hundreds of likes.
2,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like even then like when I watch these like sort of retrospectives about like Spider-Man or something. Yes, I know, whatever. But like or just any Marvel thing at all. People just like basically just like there's like literally like a giant novel that someone writes in the comments, like it's just like, oh, so according to this, and it says this about this, and blah 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 blah. Like it talks about how this character goes through this and whatever, and that's the basis of how this character. They just go into like a giant like overanalyzing, which I find to be kind of interesting, but also kind of just like, dude, it's really it's a fictional character. Why are you going so deep with something like this? This is ridiculous.
Like the writers are probably even like,
it's like, bro,
this guy talking about?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, okay, that's your interpretation, that's cool and everything like that, but it's just like, come on, it's too much. But like and then it's like it's interesting, and then some people like they just throw the back and forth like insults and stuff, and I'm there just to see how long it continues. So I love it. It's so fun.
Sometimes like it annoys me like the stupidity of some of the responses. So like,
don't you pick sides sometimes with the person that you're kind of with,
and then
that you agree with?
And then when I come across like a response that I agree with and I'm done being annoyed, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna end it on that one and move on. Because I mean, you could just keep scrolling on and on forever of like arguments and not even participate.
And even then, they're just throwing a bunch of like baby insults. Like some of them are just like completely like what? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
Another issue with the YouTube comments.
Hopefully we get good comments.
is the only thing about YouTube comments on like big YouTubers and stuff are the bots. I feel like the bots haven't been as bad, but it's still pretty obnoxious. Like somebody comments something and then under is just instant bots.
Right. Bots are so like even when people are talking about like when you go on like Rotten Tomatoes or something and people are reviewing movies, like they kind of just like review bomb something. They kind of just like a bunch of bots are kind of giving something like a negative review or something like that or whatever before the movie even comes out, or just like saying a bunch of like negative stuff or whatever. It's like bots are basically like so prominent nowadays and today's.
Then, as far as review bombing goes, there's also the other side of the coin where a movie that's like actually objectively awful doesn't get review bombed, and they just brush it off as, oh, this movie's not bad, it's just getting review bombed by bots. So it like goes both ways, I feel like.
Yeah. Do you no, you were saying?
No, I was just saying that bots are really annoying and obnoxious.
Right. Do you like live streams or something? Like, ever tried any of that stuff at all?
I did for a short period of time, but I didn't really stick with it. I mean, I have all the stuff to keep doing it, but I haven't really done it. Like,
maybe we have a live stream planned in the future?
Do we?
Maybe.
I guess.
Yeah, I did a couple live streams. They were just kind of like, just for fun, and then I just kind of got bored of it afterwards. It was just kind of like me just talking, and then I was just like, okay, Hi. Like nothing crazy.
Nobody's responding,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna stop talking to myself.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always interesting with social media, the kinds of things you can do on it. And but even though we were talking about comments, but I never really get involved in comments going back onto it because I'm just like I don't want to get into a fight with some random stranger.
Yeah,
Or a bot.
it just works you up for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know this person, you're never gonna run into this person.
I heard.
You don't even know if it's an actual person at this point. You're wrong and mine's right, so shut up and move on.
It's like yeah, well, it's like you're wrong, and I hope you just go away forever.
Fall in some quicksand and no superhero saves you, and you die.
Pretty much. Okay, it's not that serious. But yeah, I just. Anyways, let's get on to something nice and easy. LaCroix.
I just noticed it has like the color scheme, the blue and what do you call that, cyan?
Yeah.
Of the old like '90s cups, the throwaway cups.
Oh yeah. Did they still make those? Right? Yeah, pretty sure they do.
Yeah. I don't know if my grandparents still have them, but they used to like have those all the time, like over
cool.
whatever. Just
Nice.
this little cup, throw it out.
Nice. So, let's get into the history, shall we? So, in February 1980, the G. Hellman Brewing Company of LaCroix, Wisconsin.
LaCroix.
It said LaCroix.
Does it?
Yeah. Introduced LaCroix as one of the anti-Perrier brands, meant to appeal to sparkling water consumers who were put off by Perrier's snobbish positioning. LaCroix marketed to its niche by imaging it as an all-occasion beverage. What's a Perrier? Perrier.
Where do you see that? Anti-Perrier. I don't. You don't have to circle it.
No.
I can see it. Dylan, what's anti-Perrier? Perrier.
I think that just means like the brand of that drink, the carbonated drink, and then against that, like they're the anti-Perrier
Oh, wow.
Oh, Perrier. Okay.
position. They represent the other demand of the market.
Their marketing
That makes sense.
Their marketing efforts have helped position LaCroix with mainstream news outlets as a healthier alternative to sugary soda, as well as a mixer for popular cocktails, of course. October 2018, a class action lawsuit was filed by Chicago law firm Beaumont Costales regarding the all-natural branding, claiming that LaCroix uses synthetic ingredients including ethyl butanate, limonene,
I read that as fentanyl.
and
I'm not trying that.
linolol propionate.
Limonin and linoin
Company-
propionate.
Yes. Company responded that all the flavor essences in LaCroix are natural. Plaintiff has since withdrawn the lawsuit and retracted its claims. So yeah, there is some controversy right up there. I feel like that kind of does happen, with something like if you make like a popular brand of soda or just any sort of like candy or something. It's like the kind of ingredients. These are not the real ones or something, or you know what I mean? Something like along those lines. It's like you guys claim this is it, but it really isn't. So
We're taking it to the lab.
yeah, it's like explain yourself. So that's like a common sort of thing, a thread that happens with this stuff. But I'm willing. I want to try
Crack this
it.
open before it warms up.
Yeah, it's Raz Cranberry. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, Dylan, get another cup though.
Oh, the other day at my job, remember the Dr. Pepper episode? Where you messed up with it? I had a Dr. Pepper that I bought for my job, and I had it in my lunchbox in the back of the delivery truck, and I stopped and opened it up, and it just like the episode. It went all over my arm, everywhere. I had nowhere to wash, and I immediately thought of that.
We have no good luck at all.
Dr. Pepper, man.
Energy drink and my LaCroix.
Oh, another cup. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Come on, Dylan.
Take from the top.
It's like, how much more?
Smells cranberry.
Yes. Ugh.
Jeez, man.
This is disgusting. Or not, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to add some sugar.
It says 0 sweetener, 0 sugar, 0 sodium.
You know, oddly enough, this isn't as bad as Zevia.
It just smells like cranberry. I don't really. It just. I don't know. I don't really want to take another drink of it. I don't like sparkling water as it is, and that's just not good.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of seltzer drinks, but
Yeah.
this was okay as far as they usually go for me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
I can't get with it.
oddly enough, I could take this probably over Zevia, and that's not
Think so?
that's not really a giant. It's like a backhanded compliment. That's what I would go with.
This is down there with Zevia, that's for sure.
Yeah, what would you give it?
What did I give Zevia?
Oh, like a 2 or a 1. I think I gave it a 1.
Very high.
Yeah.
I give this. Well, you know what? It hydrates you probably. There's no sodium in it. I give it a 2. Or no, I'll give it a 1.75.
How different. Same.
You saying?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, what do you give it, Dylan?
4, 5.
4.
Really?
Okay.
Interesting. What'd you think of it? I mean, like, what made you decide to sort of give it a little higher than us? Not by a giant margin, but like, you know what I mean? So.
Just because I do think it was probably better than the Zevia, but not by a ton.
Yeah.
But again, I don't like seltzer drinks a whole lot.
Yeah.
And Zevia wasn't even a seltzer drink, right? It was
It
just like,
wasn't supposed to be, but it kind of tasted like it.
it was just like,
Was it?
It's like that ballpark. I don't know what they called them.
It was almost like a crappier version of like a lemon lime soda, I think.
this is semi-tolerable.
Semi.
Yeah. But yeah, I go low on the totem pole. Not the best of the best. Soda.
Might be one of the lowest I've given, if not the lowest. I don't remember what I given Zevia, but yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, it's still, I always wanted to try LaCroix. Like, I always see it, like, around everywhere. And I was like, why not? Let's just try it out. Maybe we'll start doing more sparkling water type of things.
Please no.
Well, we want to sort of expand, you know, not just stick with the same old, but I know. We'll figure it out, Colin. We'll figure it out. You know, like,
Maybe we can get below 1. Let's see.
what do you mean? Oh,
Below 1
yeah.
point.
I wonder if no, I gave Zevia probably like a 1, or maybe it was a 0. I don't know.
I don't know what could be worse. If somebody like pissed in a cup and then used my machine to carbonate it, threw some ice in it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. No, but that was our episode of the Carbonated Collective. Yes, we will basically try some more cool things in the comments. Do you want us to try any more sparkling water drinks or anything like that? Name your favorite sparkling water drink if you have any preference of any kind. I don't know. Do you have anything to add to that, Colin? Any sort of whatever? And just say something, please.
I will not drink piss.
Very profound of you. In reality, do you have any? In all seriousness, do you have anything to say?
Please don't recommend more sparkling waters, but if you do, we'll try them.
Yeah, we'll try them. But but yeah, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.